a fake. Stacey Keebler's legs. The sixth Judgment Day event is a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view taking place on May 16th, 2004 at the Staples Center in the shithole of Los Angeles, California. 18,722 in attendance and 400,000 people watching worldwide, down 155,000 from the previous year. The opening video package with The Deep Voice was quite good and spooky, good way to set the mood. We have an awesome set tonight, it looks really great. We have huge crosses, some columns with bars around the stage, a big round Titantron and a fiery logo. Good stuff. Match 1, the Dudley Boys vs RVD and Rey Mysterio. The Dudleys have now turned heel and aligned themselves with Paul Heyman. They turned on RVD, who didn't align with Heyman. Rey has been helping RVD, hence them now teaming. No pyro for the Dudleys anymore, which makes their entrance less impactful. Bubba just walks up to Taz and tells him he doesn't like him anymore.
Okay, I don't like you either.
You're not alone, Bubba. Not many people like Taz.
Rey and RVD showed their speed and agility early on, but the Dudleys controlled with some nice aggression. Rey took a nasty hot shot on the ropes after his hot tag. As the Dudleys dominated, Bubba was fantastic, very good heel work, trash talking and working. He also sold stuff very well. RVD got the hot tag and we saw the Rolling Thunder. RVD and Rey did the classic Rey team move of throwing Rey up the buckle to hit a Rana, which always looks incredible. Bubba broke the pin. RVD stopped a 3D and we got a double 619 from Rey. 5-star on Devon for the win. What a fantastic opener. This was lots of fun, great from both teams, rating a B+. There are strange noises coming from Booker T's locker room. Josh Matthew enters and Booker is annoyed from entering. He really isn't scared of The Undertaker.
That's cap! Totally cap! That means lie!
That is why he has a pouch which holds the power to defeat The Undertaker. He also is seemingly at a seance or whatever is going on behind him. Yep, not scared at all. That checks out. Kurt Angle is here with Luther Reigns, who is the new assistant GM or something. Kurt Angle is now crippled and retired after Big Show threw him off a ledge.
Rude.
Long story. Big Show had to quit SmackDown after he promised to if he lost to Eddie, which he did. Tori was laughing backstage and Show thought she was laughing at him. So he did what you would do in that situation and flipped her car over and then tried to chokeslam her off a ledge. Angle saved her, but got chokeslammed instead. Kurt is on a lifted stage of his own. Angle tells California they are lazy, self-indulgent losers.
Los Angeles, the city of angels. I don't see any angels. What I do see are self-important phonies on their cell phones. I see a bunch of lazy, incompetent dreamers just looking for their big break that will never come.
I mean, he's not wrong. He then insults local sports team. He expects LA to riot when JBL wins. LA do riot a lot as they are pathetic babies in Los Angeles. Angle is also upset at Tori Wilson, who he blames for his injuries. He demands Tori come out, which she does in her super sexy pink ring gear. She is hot, but also scared. Kurt says if she loses her match tonight, she is fired.
You're fired! Whoa! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired!
Match 2, Tori Wilson versus Dawn Marie. Dawn Marie also looking amazing with her cleavage window. This match is a bit clunky as you would expect, but with the added drama, it isn't bad per se. Also, they are beautiful, so that helps as well. Tori misses her top rope crossbody and Dawn shows some nice aggression choking Tori in the ropes. She does a leg drop on the outside. Tori makes her comeback with a swinging neck breaker for a near fall. Tori rolls up Dawn and pulls her gear apart. Dawn's thong is out.
The first thing you need to know is, I have an erection.
Huge cheers. She hits a facebuster for a close near fall. Dawn cannot get her gear back on. Tori does a backslide pin and beats Dawn and saves her career. There was elements of drama to this. The wrestling wasn't actually bad and got good by the end. They looked amazing as well, so this was decent. The wardrobe malfunction improves the rating of this match as well, as it was great to look at and also made it more memorable. Rating, a solid C. John Bradshaw Layfield cuts a promo backstage. He has champagne, flowers, food, just needs some lovely ladies and he's sorted. He insults California. W. Not all of them.
I'm not talking about all of you, because there are some of you out there, those that wash my car, those that shine my alligator boots, those that sell fruit along the highway. At least you're trying to make an honest living.
But the rest are liars, cheaters and stealers. He will win tonight and save America.
And yes, yeah, I have been accused of being a racist. But if being highly suspicious of all foreigners makes you a racist, then yeah, I mean, sure. Lock me up and throw away the key.
I do love this character because what makes it hateable is he's kind of right about a lot of things. He just maybe says it in the most demeaning manner and does hyperbolize a lot of things. And people just hate hard truths and uncomfortable truths. He has been killing it in the build-up. Good promo here as well. Match 3, Mordecai vs Scotty 2 Hotty. The debut of Mordecai, who would go on to be one of the biggest stars in wrestling. Wait, what's that? Oh, he would last a few months and then return a few years later as a vampire. Okay then. In all seriousness, this character should have stuck around. It had great potential. It was meant to be the antithesis of The Undertaker, hence why he's in all white, with his own cross compared to Taker's all black and blue aura. But such is life. His entrance is very cool, with a fire. His music is awesomely epic too. His ring gear is a bit shitty, could have been better. He has nice intensity throughout though, and this is a squash match to show off Mordecai. Scotty gets a kick off and tries to worm, but to no avail as Mordecai wakes up. Mordecai then wins with the razor's edge. Hard to really rate this high as it is a squash match, but I did like the character work and it served its purpose well. As an overall package, this was good. We also won't be seeing Scotty much anymore, as this was his last proper pay-per-view match for a few years. Rating, I think a C- is fair. Chavo and his dad are moaning in the locker room. Jacqueline, who is the new champion, explanation later, she is stacked. She has a present for Chavo, a set of bra and panties. He throws them to the ground, and his dad takes them and starts seeing if they fit. That was a funny segment. Match 4, Tag Team Championship. Rico and Charlie Horse taken on Billy Gunn and Hardcore Holly. Rikishi and Scotty lost the tag belts to the new tag team, Rico and Charlie Horse, with Jackie Gator as their manager. They even have a runway for their entrance. Rico is gay.
Man, yeah, I'm gay, get over it!
Horse likes Rico, but is a bit put off by his advances and overly campness, which is very normal for a straight male. It can be uncomfortable, the flamboyance. Charlie doesn't do the runway, but he enjoys Jackie's presence, but not so much Rico slapping his ass. Jackie is hot here. They have actually been a fun team, and Haas has some personality now. I like that Holly goes up on the runway and cheers for himself.
I am the god of hellfire!
Rico grabs their asses, they do not like that. Odd for Gunn, as he is the ass man for good sakes. Throughout Rico is his flamboyant self getting into the minds of Gunn and Holly and throw them off their game. Crowd is loving it and laughing along. Rico got Haas over as a face, wild. The actual wrestling was solid enough, and Holly has a beautiful dropkick on him. Haas plays face in peril for a lot of it. Eventually he gets the hot tag to Rico. He gets a bit serious, and it's actually quite good. The fame also from Gunn, but Haas got the blind tag and hits a German on Gunn. Rico super kicks Holly into a Haas pin, so they retain the belts. A pretty fun match. They had more fun match against the Bashams on SmackDown, but this was good too. The crowd was into it, Rico was funny, the wrestling was solid. Jackie looked great. A nice, light, more comedic match. I assume people will say this was homophobic, but Rico is the babyface here. And it is realistic to be uncomfortable with a guy grabbing your ass and trying to fill you up. If you feel gay people can't be joked about, then you are the one who is homophobic. Get a sense of humour. Rating a C+. We hear from Paul Bearer, who is standing with The Undertaker. Very short promo. Booker will rest in peace. Match 5, Cruiserweight Championship, Jacqueline vs Chavo Guerrero.
Huh?
Chavo issued an open challenge on SmackDown and Jacqueline answered, and through a low blow she rolled up and beat Chavo, humiliating him. Chavo's father's reaction losing was golden. So funny he became a statue. Chavo has his "Ooh, Chavo" song now. I love that song. Jacqueline's song is funky too, and she looks great. Chavo will have one arm tied behind his back because, to make it more fair, as it is man versus woman, and biology dictates this. Chavo dominates early on, and we get a Jacqueline wedgie. Nice. Chavo gets sent shoulder first into the post. Chavo gets low blowed and nearly beaten again, but just kicks out. Chavo's father unties Chavo. When the ref is distracted, he clotheslines Jacqueline and continues attacking Jacqueline with a gory bomb. Very jiggly moment. Chavo wins, and with that, Jacqueline would be released the following month. We won't see her on pay-per-view again for like 14 years when she appeared in a Royal Rumble. This could have been fun, but it was just kind of there. Not bad, but just underwhelming and below expectations. Post-match, Chavo moans again on the mic.
Just had a really good idea. Why don't you shut up?
I'm going to give this rating a D+. Match 6, United States Championship, John Cena vs Rene Dupree. Rene Dupree isn't as bad as anymore, as he has Fifi!
Yes!
Fifi, she's hottest out on the scene. Fifi, straight to the stuff like you never seen. Fifi, the stuff belongs on the throne, but she'd rather sneak off and bury that bone.
The cutest poodle. But he is being an arsehole to Tori Wilson and tried to beat her up a few times. But John Cena has saved her each time. But the video package is actually pretty good. Cena's pre-match rap is a 6 out of 10. Local sports team praise. Kinda mid. Funny moment as Dupree mocks Cena's 5-knuckle shuffle by doing his own French version. He misses it, but it was funny. Cena's FU is reversed to a neckbreaker, which nearly won it. Eventually he catches Dupree in the FU and wins. This was a good match, nothing amazing but just solid work, and Dupree looked good in this one. Simple, effective and fun. Decent stuff. Rating a C+. We get a short video package for Kenzo Suzuki, a man of pride, a warrior with honour. I'm sure he will become a big star. Match 7, The Undertaker vs Booker T. The Undertaker is back, and he wants to check Booker T's inflated ego. He turned heel when drafted to SmackDown and thinks he is better than SmackDown. And as the conscience of SmackDown, Taker was unhappy with the Bookman, who is totally not squared. Undertaker's entrance is very cool, with the flaming columns and all the smoke. So epic. Taker goes for a last ride, but Booker escapes and knocks the ref down. He then uses the pouch he brought and throws it at Undertaker, but it has very little effect, except pissing Undertaker off. He does miss a corner charge though, and Booker works the knee. This is his kick gets a close near fall after a delayed pin. Taker sits up. Uh-oh. Taker still sells his knee while making his big comeback. Nice touch. Weird chokeslam, then the tombstone finishes it. It felt like a pretty good competitive fight, good showcase for both guys. Taker's selling was good, had a good near fall and didn't drag, good match. Rating a C+. Main event, WWE Championship, Eddie Guerrero vs JBL. APA broke up with Farouk fired, so Bradshaw became a solo guy and turned into the JBL character and has been absolutely fantastic. He's been killing it, a perfect heel for Eddie. Big drama as we saw Eddie's mother have a heart attack on a house show when JBL grabbed her shoulder. JBL blamed Eddie of course, and as expected Eddie is pissed off. This has been a terrific build. Pre-match JBL cuts a promo to a chorus of boos, he is on fire here.
I will be doing this in English. So for those of you who need a translator, look to an American near you and ask him to translate to English, please. How do you swam an awful long way and climbed a bunch of fences to get here? The benevolent guy that I am, I did just lose my housekeeper. You see, she stole from me, a Mexican lady.
He wants to use Eddie's mother as his maid. Evil. I love it. It is a brawl from the get-go, and JBL gets battered all around before getting some control. Very physical opening. Awesome moment as JBL catches Eddie's dive and hits a fall-away slam on the outside. More physical brawling follows, and Eddie gets backdropped onto the announce table. Eddie makes a comeback and hits a lovely mid-air dropkick. The referee gets knocked down, then the match takes a little turn. After Eddie throws JBL over the announce table, JBL gets a chair and absolutely wallops Eddie in the head. Eddie is busted open and it is bad. He is literally pouring blood every time he breathes. Puddles of blood appears. He cut an artery or something by accident, and yeah, it makes the last half a little bit hard to watch. JBL hits the clothesline from hell, but Eddie still has a bit of life left in him yet and barely kicks out after a long delay as a new referee appears. The second referee doesn't last long and he is knocked out too. They powerbomb on Eddie and the first ref is back awake, but Eddie kicks out. He will not give up. Eddie fights out of a sleeper hold. His face is only red now. He fights back. I don't know how he is moving. A DDT, frog splash hits, but nobody is... Well, frog splash doesn't hit because nobody is home. He tries though. JBL gets low blowed behind the ref's back. Then Eddie attacks JBL with a belt and gets himself DQ'd to give JBL the win. But it is fine, as post-match it continues the story as he busts JBL open, smashes him with a chair and makes him beg for mercy before hitting a frog splash. JBL escapes up the ramp, but Eddie isn't through. He continues pummeling him, and then celebrates in the ring with his title. A fantastic physical brawl, and an iconic match with a tough-to-watch finale due to all the blood. It actually worked in line with the story and made JBL even more evil, which was one of the missions. The storytelling was superb even post-match. JBL played his role to perfection, lots of drama and bells and whistles which added to the match, and I love the near falls with the clothesline from hell and powerbomb. Eddie's comeback at the end, while beaten and bloody, was iconic and a sight to see, adding to his do or die attitude, Holmes. The ending served to continue the story, so I cannot mark it down for a DQ finish. It was an effective and well done match that suited the story perfectly, and each guy played their roles well and it accomplished the goals it set out to achieve. A masterpiece.
Is absolutely sublime.
Rating an A star. Overall, I'll give the show a B. This is actually a really fun show. I enjoyed it quite a lot. There wasn't a lot of amazing stuff, but there wasn't nothing really bad on it. I enjoyed it for the most part. Match tonight goes to Eddie Guerrero and JBL for an absolute amazing main event. Worst match of the night, Jacqueline Chavo Guerrero. It was a bit disappointing, that match. I expected more. Moment of the night, I'm actually going to give it to Mordecai's entrance. I really enjoyed that. It was fantastic with the flames and the stuff like that, and the lighting and music. All of it worked well. Sexy moment of the night goes to Dawn Marie's wardrobe malfunction. Very nice. Always love a thong.
Comes to girls, I have to admit I'm a sexist pig. I like thongs.
MVPs, I'm actually again going to give 2 medals for this one. The second bronze medal goes to Tori Wilson. She actually had a good performance and she looked amazing. This other bronze medal goes to Mordecai for a great squash match. A great showcase for him. Silver medal goes to Bubba Ray Dudley for a great performance in the opening match. Great aggression, selling, and very funny as well, and great trash talking. And the gold medal goes to Eddie Guerrero for his amazing place in the main event. Could have gone to JBL as well, but I'll give this one to Eddie. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I know you won't, but I'll say it anyways.
Peace out, my brothers.